Of course, the week started on a very sad note, and this is after learning of the death of Janet Kanini, who fought a very, very brave fight. And yeah, I know that there's been a lot that had been done to help to create awareness, but I guess she took a bow. And well, an opportunity for you just to give your tributes.
I think personally, I did a few stories around her, and it saddened me. There was something we were working on that day, and it took me a long time to even find out about it. I don't know, it's just really sad that somebody could give it their all like that until you are all so happy that she's beaten it. And then, you know, it was just time for her to go. I felt sad because I was in a house. I felt sad for the little children. I felt sad for her mother. I felt sad for the world that actually was standing with her. But what made me angrier is the fact that I feel that probably this war, there is so much cloud around it. We can't be so sure. Even if doctors were to tell you you're free, then I now can't believe it, because in her smile I believed it. Now I can't.
Yeah, and in February she came out and declared that she's now cancer-free. Yes, they had done some tests and she was declared cancer-free. But there you go. I don't know why it always or mostly happens that just when you think somebody's getting really well, they depart. But, well, it's a part of life. I normally say death is a reminder of where we are all going.
Well, yeah, it's really sad. I was in Naivasha and I saw the story, and I was a bit confused because I never met her, but I thought she was a very strong woman. About how she, you know, put herself together throughout all these ordeal. But like you say, we need to be reminded that death is the only appointment you cannot miss. So children die, women die, men die, old people die, billionaires die. It's an equalizer. It's the common denominator. So I pray for her family and her, you know, very supportive husband and her kids, and I pray that God, even though might not explain himself, that eventually should reveal himself.
All right, Solo?
Yeah, such a happy soul, I must say. A lady who brought a lot of hope to, you know, very many people. And, you know, she even said through her very difficult journey of realizing that she was actually had cancer, and having fought the battle and being declared cancer-free, and then this happens. It came as a shocker. I can only condole the husband, George Kua, and their two kids, Jasmine and Peter. It must be really also very hard for the mother as well, who also lost her husband to cancer, and then now a daughter. I think it's quite a sad state even for the whole country as well, as we sympathize with the lady that we could easily relate with.
Yeah, so very sad, but we are praying for the family, and our thoughts are with them, and of course to the husband, children, and family, friends. We are basically just praying for strength, and yeah, it's just one of those things that the only thing that we are guaranteed in life is that you shall die one day. So that's the only appointment, like Eric says, that you must keep. But now, something else. Let's change gears here. And there's one gentleman by the name Gwada Ogot. And he may not have been very well known to many of us previously, but he's likely to become a household name. Some households, let me say. And Gwada Ogot, in case you're wondering who that is, let's just play this story and find out why he wants cannabis to be legalized. Gwada Ogot.
Gwada wants a law enacted to decriminalize bang and give amnesty to all people jailed for cultivation, possession, usage, transportation, and sale of bang. Cannabis sativa or bang is classified as a narcotic drug under Kenya's Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act No. 4 of 1994. Consequently, cultivation, sale, possession and use of marijuana for various reasons is illegal. Senators were curious about Gwada's petition.
Have you yourself used marijuana in your life so that you can convince her that it is safe?
I don't want to smoke marijuana. I want marijuana used for medical and industrial purposes, which will help this country.
All right, and I'll start from the statement which he makes last. He says it will help this country. And I'm not quite sure how legalizing cannabis is going to help this country. But according to him, we immediately changed from just being consumers to even exporting. And strangely enough, as I was driving to work this morning, I'm just trying to remember what country it was. And on BBC, they were saying that there's a country where it has actually been legalized, and not just because for him, he's saying it should be legalized for medicinal purposes. But in this country, they have legalized it for recreational purposes. I'm not quite sure what that means. Eric, your thoughts?
I remember in California, you could go and say it's medicinal, and then you're given cannabis, and then I don't know if you smoke it within the presence of where you buy it. I've forgotten.
And how do you prove that you actually need it as medicine?
I have
what
no
medicine
idea.
is it?
I have no. Maybe you're shaking. I'm like, nataka cannabis. But look, I know a bunch of my friends who use cannabis. Is that okay to say?
Well, you've already said it, but just put a disclaimer. Just put a disclaimer.
Or
that
maybe
they know
they'll
my
say they
friends.
don't know me.
Yeah.